We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead is a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
63.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Eric Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get 3, the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never get those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Connects with Kittle underneath. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Lance now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. Nothing doing.
A lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing outside, McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
No, he stays up. They'll roll him out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lance. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2. They throw it out right complete. And he is going to have the Niners 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance. That's Samuel caught left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the throw. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The offense staying out there. They're prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On the option to give to Swift here, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator, because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw it to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shot of confidence for everyone on the offense.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. From the 16, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they'll change things up. Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just over a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now he's flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down at 5. Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Open man has got it, the tight end. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This one caught by Kittle. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, this is McCaffrey, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime, Mings, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
That one goes for 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
To throw, it's Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
McCaffrey. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now this game, it is out.
There he goes, right side. He's got a full head of steam on his horse. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Hurts, 98 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more. Right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to the position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Off of play action, here's Lance. That's to the right side, completes a Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Dancing to his left.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a play fake. Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Play action, now it's Lance.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Lance going to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. On 1st down, Hurts.
Smith catches left side. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. It is picked up by the Eagles, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it'll be intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And Lance will try again on second down.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Desperation time here. Lance.
Eluding the pressure right. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elliott now to have the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw caught by Gray.
Now San Francisco will call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Lance now on 1st down.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
One last shot at the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One final try now for Lance.
And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Philadelphia, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Miami Dolphins. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Already here, they'll audible to something else. Throwing to start here is Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
On play action, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Tua to try again on second down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Mostert.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
One more time with Mostert. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The kick by Sanders is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Open man is Osborne.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Cousins now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up the return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Durham Smythe, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage.
It used to be that if you were a big wide receiver and the coaches wanted to make you a tight end, you resisted the move. Now it's almost a glamour position because they have the mismatch advantage. Are you going to cover them with a linebacker? They're probably faster. A defensive back? They're going to be bigger. Tight end is the new big-time position.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Cousins now on 2nd down. This is caught by Addison. 33 yards that time. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line.
Cousins here going to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
second down and 3.
Now Cousins.
He'll get this to the wrong dude.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought was surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cousins now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Tua, a final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Let's do it.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A 33-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
That's caught downfield by Addison. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 10 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Tua. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen. And he will be knocked down hard, but he won't have the first down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, Mostert able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Jay Ward on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Cameron Bynum there defensively.
So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for a 4th quarter lead. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes this to Addison out left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
And now they'll shift things around.
Cousins on 1st down.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5.
To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on third down. Here's Cousins.
He has his target. It's Addison.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Here's second down.
Second down, Cousins.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
Now Cousins.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson.
Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's first down. Here's Tua.
Flush to his right. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Still more than a minute to go. Plenty of time. Here's second down for him. Throwing Tua.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Get out of here with a win, oh! Keep the chains moving, oh! Let's exploit the
Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Tua. Into space at the 45. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now Tua.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here's Tua. This is caught by Waddle.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Here's first and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Tagovailoa.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Robert Woods, 65 yards. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now ETN to start the drive.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
His throw incomplete.
Oh, man, to leave that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Petrie picks it up.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're talking plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one, and adhere yourself to it. But you can only
stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Desmond King picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Stroud.
And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In motion, the tight end.
Again on second down, it's Stroud. This ball caught by Mechie.
And they have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Stroud to throw it. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie from 17 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. And some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. After the touch, here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for anything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And this will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Pitching it out to ETN. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gives him a 1st down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Stroud now on 4th down. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down. They covered a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
Stroud looking to throw.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The throwing again is Stroud. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's Pierce. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Escaping the pressure right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Picked up by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. "14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And some room to maneuver. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That one complete. It's tanked down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
They go play action now. Lawrence
rolling to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. They'll try the left side with ETN.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
On the move past the 40. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 57 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty
let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Well executed, 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage and punches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Take down a 9-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
One more time with ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Zay Jones
from 8 yards out.
And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
Here's Stroud.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. This ball caught by Mechie.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Singletary is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's Lawrence.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 24 yards.
Again, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right.
And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Now 2nd and 4. ETN up the middle.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And his pass incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right.
That's complete to Dell. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. His second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lawrence. And this one too low.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Murray.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
And a throw right sideline is complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick.
Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out.
And the Texans have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And it's complete right back to Ridley.
Inside the 10. Loose inside the 30.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but